What up, guys? So today I feel like I needed to do something a little bit different, something that I haven't done a lot of before. So today we are going to cook. Several side notes. One, I suck at cooking. Two, this is a recipe that I have never done before. And three, there's not really even a recipe. It's more of, well, I think this is going to taste good. So we'll see what happens. For today, we are actually going to be doing a roasted cauliflower. So I was watching one of the videos in YouTube's Top Trending the other day, and one of the videos were comparing cheap vegan food versus expensive vegan food. But in one of the segments in the expensive vegan food, it was a whole roasted cauliflower, which is something that I've never had before, nor my wife. So I really wanted to try this out. Again, I do suck at cooking, so I doubt this will turn out well, but it might, who knows? So the first thing is to start out with your cauliflower. All right, so we got our cauliflower here. And as you can see, it still has the core in it. It's wet because I just got done washing it. From what I understand, generally, we're supposed to be cutting out this core part right here, just a little bit, and cutting off all this extra shrubbery. So I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, so that should be good right there. It's almost down to where I can start breaking these off. But again, this is a whole roasted cauliflower, so we're not going to be tearing these apart. But I did get most of the core out. There's the big chunky right there. All right, so because I'm human and I want my food to actually taste good, most of the YouTube videos that I was watching, they just basically lube up the entire cauliflower right here. And then they're gonna put some salt on it and put it in the oven. But I think for this one, I want to try poking a few holes in it with a fork just to see if I can get some more of that vegetable oil down into the core of it. That way, whenever it bakes, it can actually be soft throughout the entire cauliflower and not just on like the bare outside of it. I don't want it to just taste like raw cauliflower, again, because I'm human. So I'm just poking holes in it right now just to see if that makes a difference. It might not. Again, guys, I suck at cooking. This is my first time doing this recipe, and I'm sure there is much laughter in order coming soon. All right, so after I poke the holes in the cauliflower, it's time to finally put some vegetable oil on it. So we are going to kind of drizzle it like so, and we are going to rub it just like this. All right, so now that we got our cauliflower lubed up, we are going to pour some salt onto it. I think it's just supposed to be about a tablespoon or maybe a little less, so I'm just going to barely sprinkle some salt on it. All right, so I'm gonna rub it a little bit more. All right, so I've preheated the oven on 450. We are supposed to put this bad boy in the oven for 1 hour until it gets golden brown on the top. All right, so here we go. Woo. Stick that bitch in there, just like that. All right, see you in an hour. I put in the cauliflower to roast, and let me just show you that real quick. Oh yeah, check out that has that nice golden brown to it. Looks perfect. But I was going to use a different dressing for it. That was a vegetable oil base, and you put it on the cauliflower afterwards. But I did just look up another video on YouTube where they used a mayonnaise base dressing, and they cooked it with the cauliflower in the oven. So we're not going to cook it as long with that, with the mayonnaise base, but we are going to still cook it in for a little bit. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing to make this new dressing that we're putting onto it. All right, first we're going to add a little bit of lime juice to it. That should be good. So now I'm going to add a little bit of cumin. It is 1 tablespoon. So now I'm going to add a tablespoon of paprika. I'm gonna add about half a tablespoon of this hickory smoked salt. So now I'm gonna add in a little bit of this garlic pepper, 1 tablespoon. All right, so now I'm gonna add in 1 cup of the Hellmann's vegan mayonnaise. The last thing I'm gonna add is a half cup of almond milk. All right, so this is a little bit more than what I thought, so I'm gonna pour this in. By the time that you're done, it should, I guess, be somewhat like this, kind of creamy. All right, so now I'm gonna pour this over the cauliflower. Like so. All right, guys, so this is our cauliflower. It looks beautiful. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put it back into the oven for probably about 15 minutes. Alright, so it's been 15 minutes. Let's see how it's doing. Woo! That heat. Ooh, that looks good. Alright, so let's take this out. Alright. I think we did good. Basically, all we're going to do now is test it, because that is the most important part about food. Alright, so let's see how we did. I actually think that this actually tastes pretty good. I was not expecting it to taste good because, again, I suck at cooking, but it actually tastes pretty damn good. So if you are at home watching this, I will be posting the actual link to the recipe, or at least what I use. I'll try to post whoever I actually got this marinade recipe from online, and post their video as well in the description. So thanks for watching. It is about 8 o'clock at night now, because this took for freaking ever, because again, I suck at cooking. So we're gonna eat. You guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful night.